A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, lie on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Time for the first of the anthems. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We're up and running then. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Now, he's got space here. Can he latch on to this? Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player with a classic number 10 look about him is Martin Odegaard, Peter. It'll be crucial that he can pick the ball up between the lines as he prefers to...
Haaland! Haaland! That is brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
After 9 minutes is number 9.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Norway are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Nicely weighted ball. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Oh, it's played into the area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. So just a one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
It's a promising position. Oh, well played, lovely. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. There they go, hunting again.
This looks promising. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Looking to play him in. And that pass just didn't quite work.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
And he thumps it clear. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's a dangerous... Hits a shot!
A real chance and a real let-off.
Norway certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
What a throw in. Pass somewhat off target. And he's quick to get rid. That's a throw. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. It's a good foot in there. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Not the most convincing of passes. He has found the way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Berger clears it away. But they've got it again. Tries to play it through. And the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Out for a throw. That's a sharp pass. Over to the right flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, well played, well sorted out. This is a promising build-up. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. That's been cut out, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Norway disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Haaland receives... And the shot! And that's a sharp finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2-up.
Chance for a shot! Good ball, good take. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Norway have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, they might just hold out.
Norway firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. The second half is up and running. Thinks about the shot. Norway can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
And now they can clear their lines. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Has a
go! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Bob, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Ødegaard gets flagged offside. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. Now it's Haaland.
There's the shot! Oh, he's done it! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Number 9.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Well, the protest continues, but in the end, they are defending the indefensible.
Spread to the right. Space for him to turn and look.
He's got away. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. And he's got away from him. Oh, he's on his own! And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Norway are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in...
He's having a shot! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Algeria still making a fight of this.
Ball's gone out of play.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Algeria making further changes here and in quick succession. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And he was quick to react. Haaland currently being consciously targeted.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
That ball looks a good one. And big chance! And there's a goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
75 minutes is number 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitution for Norway, number 20.
So could they be onto something here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's run loose here.
Chance, surely! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Looking for options for movement. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Ryerson. That's a little off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's good play. Solot. He's found a way through.
Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed.
Can he get on the end of this? He's had a shot! It's in! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 18.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Algeria give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
He is through here.
Algeria really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, they could be caught out here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, great leap! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.